Make sure you're somewhere warm and comfortable. Take a few deep breaths. Shrug your shoulders. Breathe in and breathe out, letting all the tension just flow. Take another deep breath in. Shrug your shoulders. Deep breath in. Let all the tension out. And when you're ready, just close your eyes and let your breathing come naturally and deeply, so that tension goes and you can enjoy this journey to meet Baba Yaga. So 1 deep breath in and out. Breath in and out, all tension gone. And now I want you to imagine that you're standing on the edge of the ancient Boreal forest, where legends and folklore run as deep as the roots of the tallest trees. It's a place where ancestors hunted, lived, loved, and met the spirits of the forest. You can feel the power and magic tingle on your skin, and even though you may have been told that forests are dark and dangerous places, you know that those stories were told from a place of misunderstanding and perhaps fear. Adventure lies ahead, and you feel brave in your heart, pure of heart, and a mixture of excitement and trepidation. You begin your journey to meet the wise, wild woman of the forest. You may have heard tales of children and adults becoming lost in the forest, never finding their way back to their starting point. Take a good look around you and notice a standing stone a little to your side. It's an ancient marker for travellers that has stood against the sands of time, so travellers will know their way home. It's your beacon in the forest, always working. Listen to the low hum. It will guide you back. The standing stone, full of magic and mystery, always provides a guide for travellers, and you've been given an animal or bird to guide you safely into the forest and back again. What animal or bird do you see coming from behind the standing stone? It's your guide, and is a friend of the forest. You can trust your guide. The animal moves past you, turns to look at you, silently beckoning to follow, and you do so, taking steps forward into the outer edges of the forest. Follow your guide as you go deeper into the trees. The daylight becomes dimmer as the trees become more dense. Enjoy this walk with your guide. Feel the fresh air, smell the earth and trees. Feel the peace that the forest provides. The forest is safe and your guide is there to protect you, so you can relax and just enjoy your walk into the ancient forest. Your animal guide leads you into a clearing where the strangest looking hut you've ever seen stands. Well, actually, it spins on its bandy chicken legs as if it were dancing a solar polka dance. It's a bizarre sight, and you intuitively know that the hut is watching you. The windows are like eyes. It's a hut, but not a hut. But you don't feel scared, perhaps slightly amused at the hut's polka dancing. Perhaps the hut is so happy to be free within the forest that it can't help but dance a dance of joy. Around the clearing is a fence. You didn't notice at first because you were watching the spinning hut. The fence is made of human bones, and your first response might be alarm. But take a deep breath, there's nothing to fear here, and allow yourself to feel the love from the bones. The fence wasn't constructed with the bones of trophies taken in battle or from enemies, but they are the bones of the ancestors. Bones of the children bore by the Great Mother and kept with love by the Dark Mother, who cares and tends for her children, even when their spirits are no longer kept in physical bodies tied to the earth. They are reminders of the transformation of life and death, not morbid curiosities to scare children. The bones are signs of respect and a tie to our ancestors, without whom we wouldn't be here today. You also begin to realize that walking into the clearing, walking past the bone fence where the dancing hut spins its bizarre yet joyous dance, leads you into a place of wildness, where the limitations of physical body melt away and the true essence of being can emerge. There's no judgment, no baggage, only the wild nature of freedom. It's liberating to leave your old bones at the threshold of the clearing and walk into the world of Baba Yaga without stresses, strains, or limitations. You allow yourself to feel as free as the spinning hut. Perhaps you even decide to spin and dance too. It's okay if you want to dance with the hut. It's okay if you don't want to. Before long, you hear a loud cackle in the distance, and you realize the noise is coming closer. You watch as an old lady flies to the hut, crouched in a large flying mortar and steering with an oversized pestle. The cackling is so loud, and it takes you a second to realize that the cackle has no tones of malice. It's joyous laughter, just loud and shrill and cackle-like. As you watch the old woman, Baba Yaga, land her flying mortar, you notice that the old lady is happy, deliriously happy, and wild and free. You understand how she could be misunderstood, how her stories have been told with fear rather than love, how, if you didn't have a brave heart to seek her, you would only perceive Baba Yaga as the evil crone witch, and not as the free spirit of the forest and of life. The free spirit and wildness that lives within all of us if we choose to be brave enough to let it free. Baba Yaga is the Dark Mother who loves her children in life and death. She's the guide to wholeness through darkness. She's the joy that comes when you leave your old bones behind and just embrace and love the spirit within. She is the wild dance, the loudest laughter, the freedom of being unconventional, the ancient wisdom within. Baba Yaga gets out of her mortar and shakes away the stiffness in her bones. The chicken-legged hut stops spinning, and Baba Yaga opens the door and enters, shutting the door behind her. It's not your time to follow Baba Yaga into her hut. You know it, and so does she. You just wait and watch the now still hut, which is also watching you. And before long, Baba Yaga comes out of the hut, carrying 2 teacups. The hut begins to dance and spin again. Baba Yaga beckons you over and hands you a teacup. You look into the cup, and you don't recognize the tea. You're really not sure what type of drink you've been given. Baba Yaga sips her tea, never taking her old, wise eyes off of you. And eventually, you gingerly raise the cup to your lips and sip 2. It's the medicine you need. It's your gift for being brave enough to walk through a dark forest into Baba Yaga's world. What's your gift? What was in the tea? Confidence, peace, wisdom, happiness, love. You drink it down. And you continue drinking your tea with Baba Yaga, and you listen to any wise words that she has to share with you. Or perhaps you just enjoy the silence and the companionship of this wild woman who lives in the forest. So take some time to be with Baba Yaga. When you're ready to leave, thank Baba Yaga for both the tea and her company, and walk away. Walk away from Baba Yaga and the spinning hut to where your animal or bird guide waits patiently. Your animal begins to lead you back into the dense forest, and slowly the trees begin to thin out, and you can hear the humming of the standing stone. A little further, you can see the standing stone, and you know you're back to where you started. You thank your animal guide for the good care it took of you, and it walks back to behind the standing stone. You're back safe from your visit to Baba Yaga, and you have her gift of tea to take back with you. And now it's time to return. It's time to leave the ancient forest and return back to your waking world. So take a deep breath in and out. Another deep breath in and open your eyes and welcome back